Hello everyone, welcome back to another Starcraft 2 replay. This one's going to take place versus Champs, who's like a decent Diamond League player. However, by stats he looks decent, but after I played him I had to look up his match history, and I started clicking all these matches, and yes, every single one of these 1v1 matches is like 5 to 10 minutes long in game time. This guy is a cheese master. I wouldn't even go as far as to say that, but we'll jump right into the game. Alright, so we are spawning on Steps of War. This is Champs, the red Protoss in the bottom left position, and I'm the blue Terran in the top right position. And of course I have no idea that this is going to be cheese, but we will see Champs any moment now. There we go, sending out his probe to build some proxy stuff on me. And honestly, I don't do well versus proxy gates. If he were to set up like double proxy gate here and just charge into my base, he would win the game almost every single time. Just because I never face it, so I don't worry about it. I mean, I've never seen anyone proxy gate in Diamond, and I've never seen anyone proxy gate since the nerf to Zealot build speed. Now, I'll still scout the inside of my base, because I got a nice, if he builds the gateways inside my base, I got a nice little trick to turn that into an automatic win. And if I do scout that he's built gateways outside of my base, I can just wall off rather than fast expand, and that will keep me in the game as well. You know, for someone who's done like 700 games with cheese, he's not very good. He's already trapped his first probe. And rather than cancelling and rebuilding the gateway, which I think makes the most sense, he actually pulls an SCV from his line, which is probably going to cost him more economically. I mean, you only lose, what do you get, 3/4 of it back, so you lose maybe 40 minerals by cancelling and rebuilding it. It's not that big of a deal. And here I'm setting out to place my first command center. And you can see I'm in trouble right here. Yeah, so right during about these 3 seconds to follow, I'm going to create a new strategy. And it's going to pan out pretty well, because this actually scares me a lot. You know, if this is just double gateways, all I would do is just wall off instead of fast expand, and then eventually just push out. Just pulling some SCVs to repair when needed against the first couple zealots. But this is not double gateway. This is gateway forge, which really, really scares me, because I'm already picturing what's going to happen. He's going to put a cannon right here and a zealot right here, and I'm going to be screwed, because the cannon's going to kill this supply depot. If I try to repair it, it'll kill the SCVs repairing it. If I try to take away his high ground site, the only place I can go is moving my marines right here to kill the zealot, which again will die to the cannon. So this late of a wall off and this late of barracks, it's just going to get overrun. So I'm going to try something else instead. I think what I'm going to do is just kind of fast tech towards fortress and turn this command center home into a planetary fortress to keep me alive. I'm just going to let this supply depot here get sacked. So here we are, first chrono boosted zealot, and cannon probably going to go right here. I guess just since he scouted the supply depot here, he's assuming that I'm walling off, because he hasn't actually peeked back up the top of the ramp yet until now. So this cannon wasn't as useful as it should be. But the zealot gets to go right in. And I'm just going to go for a quick surround on this guy. I do get the surround there. I suppose I'll back that up and kind of show it in slow-mo. I mean, it's probably obvious to most of you, but for those of you who don't know how to surround well, like if I were just to grapple this guy as an A move right now, they'd all end up on this side of the zealot, and then eventually they would try to swing around as they look for space, but that gives lots of time for a zealot to run away. So what you want to do is actually box off these SCVs and run them past the zealot. See how I'm running them beyond the zealot? And then when I A move him, they'll come in from all angles and instantly surround him. And that's unfortunate. He actually did pick off one of the guys I quickly put back on gas. So this geyser's actually only going to have 2 SCVs on gas instead of 3. And right now I need the gas as soon as possible because it's going to be my bottleneck for getting the planetary fortress. So second zealot's out. Cannon push is moving forward at a very fast pace. No reason to do it slow when I don't have any units on the field. And sorry, I got on slow speed again. I'm going to go for the surround, but I didn't really get a good surround there. And he's going to be able to pound his way out. And flee back to the protection of his cannon. 2 zealots out now. I would not suggest attacking 2 zealots with SCVs. If you can surround them individually, that's one story, but if you surround them when they're together, they're just going to do way too much damage to you. So I just try to keep my SCVs alive. And first 2 cannons being built inside the range of my command center. However, I was able to get the necessary resources to get the planetary fortress, and right when I decided to kind of start mining from these top patches while he was busy, he does pull his zealots to chase me. Now my fortress is done, so I can go back to mining. There you go, holding him off. His cannons are going to go down, and I'm going to be alive, at least for now. But he can kind of, like what he's going to do now, if he gets a cannon over, say, here, I'm in a lot of trouble because it can be able to shut down all this mining over here and be outside the range of my fortress. So you may ask, what's my follow-up to this? Well, some of you may already know, but for those of you who don't, I'm more or less just going to follow up with my usual fast expand build order. Now, I can't do my fortress fast expand here, so I'm going to have to pick another base, and I'm just randomly going to select one. Yeah, this base looks as good as any. I think I'll build my fortress here. So this is the plan I came up with. Stay alive and go for the fortress rush, because he's going to have nothing in his home base. And probably not even that many probes. If he did pull his probes immediately and go first round, I could be in trouble. In hindsight, I should have grabbed some SCVs and brought them with me. I didn't want to bring them because I knew there's cannons, but I guess I could have just moved down here and skirted the edge, and I probably would have only lost 3 or 4 SCVs running through. So he does cancel Cyber Core to make another photon cannon. Pylon, don't understand that. It's not like you need supply right now. There you have it. We're taking his cheese and we're ramming it right back down his throat. Oh, wait. Best part of the game right here. Check out the chat. Nice cheese, fucker. The guy who's done like 700 straight games of cheese is bitching about my cheese. Come on. I just wanted to fast expand, dude. Alright, so there you have it. A pretty standard TvP match. I didn't go for any sort of crazy tech route. I didn't want to make any of those finesse buildings like barracks, for instance. Yeah, I guess my philosophy is, you know, you start with a perfectly good building at the beginning of the game. So why build a bunch more buildings when you can just put 2 big fucking cannons on top of the one you already have? So that was my response to this build. And if you do a little search on my channel for what would I call it, like TvP gateways in your base. In fact, if you just go to my channel and search for gateways under my videos, you'll see it. And that's a video about how to deal with if they set up like double proxy gate inside your base. There's a neat little trick you can do to turn that into an automatic win for yourself. And anyways, with that, I thought this was kind of a funny game that I shared with you guys, and I'm going to call it the end of this one. Thanks everyone, and goodbye. Alright, I'm back for a little addition to this video, and this is going to be the first of many of these little additions. What I want to do is actually get my view count up on my YouTube videos, just try to get the word out there. And one thing you guys can do to help, well, obviously you can subscribe and favorite videos. That was always help. But the one small thing you can do to help is just thumbs up videos that you watch of mine, especially if you enjoyed them. Now I know other commentators put like maybe a little annotation in the bottom corner here, like Husky will do some sort of weird message like thumbs up if your KFC chicken wing looked like a hydralisk or something like that, and it gets people's attention and they thumbs up. But Starcraft actually started doing something a little more useful. He puts like a little whoops, didn't mean to click there, a little fact in the corner. Just a little tidbit of information that could be useful to your game. So I'm more or less going to rip off Starcraft. I think sometimes I might do that exactly, but the rest of the time what I'm going to do is create just a little thumbs up video at the end of my session, where I'll answer a question or just give out a random fact of my own. And I kind of do both because this is a fact based off a question. BigMe87 posted a question in my channel saying, more or less, like when I move all my SCVs to an expansion, how do I get all of them like perfectly set up again on Vespian and Minerals so quickly?
Mineral field depleted.
And that has to do with the functionality of removing units from a control group. So you can have a small control group here, and if I hold shift and press on one of these unit portraits, like the Marine, it removes that Marine from the control group. So I can remove a Ghost from the control group, and if you hold shift and control, you can remove all of one unit type from a control group. So if I hold shift control and press Marauder, it removes all the Marauders from a control group. And this is handy for many different things. So first to answer BigMe87's question, you can see I have an expansion here with just set up the refineries, so I got one on each gas. So I'm going to move a whole handful of SCVs there, just so we have 3 on each gas total, and then the rest on Minerals. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all of them. It's kind of like the inverse of what you logically do. You actually want to put all of them on the gas, shift click 2, put all of them on this gas, shift click 2, and then put them on the Minerals. What that does, I'm telling everyone to go to this gas, and then I change my mind and tell everyone to go over here except for the 2 I shift clicked. And then same here. I guess I can do that one more time just to show you guys.
It's your dime.
So again, we have 1 on each mineral patch. Let's move a little further away just so I can do this slower. Okay. So I'm telling all my SCVs to go to this Vespian here. And then I shift click 2 out of my group, and then I click on this Vespian. So the original 2 will still go in there, and then shift click 2 more, and then click on the mineral patch. And that's the way I split to get the proper amount on gas and the rest on Minerals. Another application you can use for the shift clicking. If you say you want to clear a Zelnaga tower and leave a Marine behind, you can just attack move your army here.
Sounds like a plan.
Shift click 1 Marine to take it out of the group, and then shift attack move back to your own base. So they'll all go out here, attack move, do their thing, and then they'll attack move back. And then that 1 Marine that shift click before I said attack move back is going to be left behind right here, and he'll keep control of the tower. And I'm sure you can think of many more applications. Like for instance, I like to keep all my ghosts hotkeyed on 2. But say I want the rest of my army hotkeyed on 1. Well, how do I do that? Well, I can just highlight everything, hit shift control on the ghost to remove the ghost from that group, and now I can set this group to control 1. So now I got my
Give me the sit rep. Will do.
got my main army on 1, and then my ghosts on 2.
This better be good.
And that's my first thumbs up fact video, and hope you guys enjoy that. My next ones will be probably a lot quicker, just kind of like maybe 30-second clips at the end of my videos. And thanks everyone for watching. Goodbye.